Man, I don't see anything. Maybe my computer. Or it could be Twitch. I think it's OBS. Oh, we still dropping too many frames. Really? Anyway, which definitely means we'll be taking the 18. I knew they were gonna do that. At least I'll turn the packs on for them. Yeah, they loaded. Let me see. Nope, nope, nope. You know, say I got fuel in all tanks. I got fuel, people. Cut all the tanks out. That's right. Uh, get it set up, ready to go. Already cut that on. Alright. Ground power. I mean, not that stuff right there. Nope. We ain't got to cut all that stuff on yet. Let's see. I just did that for the hell of it. See where we're gonna go today. Right, here we go. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis. Oh, here we go. Let me move this over a little bit so I can see it. Alright, alright. Memphis, take K. Where we go? Tampa. KTPA, I think. KT. Let me look at this. TPA. This is gonna be AEW flight. A Alpha Whiskey 1972, and we ready to go. See here. It's actually, I don't know if I want to depart off of runway 9. Let me see. I need to pull up my charts. Charts. Where are my charts? See what this Memphis. See it looking like here. Oh, wait, that. Well, I'm gonna see. Looked at my charts and I seen one right now. When I'm looking, listen to the 80s. Well, yeah. Well, we are gonna take off on that. Uh oh, it's gonna make the screen disappear for a minute. I got to do. Yeah, my screen disappeared. Don't worry about it. Tampa. got that out the way. So, excuse me. Put this router right quick and get out of here. BB King to Camry. It's gonna be Niner. BB King, Camry. Go ahead and do both of them. And we are going to land on runway 10 with a Darbs 3. Darbs 3. Oh, yeah, Darbs 3. You know, I'm gonna have to go and pull up this. There it is, right there. It's got a SWB. Yep, it does have a transition. Zero fuel weight. Uh, 18.2. 18 to 18.2. 18 reserves is gonna be 2.5. Cost index is gonna be 85. But actually, just gonna go up to 30,000. Execute that. I ain't gonna leave that as it is. See, cruise wind supposed to be 129 over 8. 129. Put that in there so it doesn't make a difference. I don't think so. Can we use flaps 5 will do, I think. I don't know what that's gonna be. Oh, there you go. I'm learning this thing, huh? I don't know what the runway we're in is. I'm not gonna really worry about that. That's gonna be interesting. Step this out again here. Wait a minute. Carry. Oh, uh, well, we're gonna take the. Let's see, can we delete the vector? Nope. Ho, ho. Let me see what else we got. If I look at my charts for approach 4. Where are my charts? Oh, no, I did not. I did. Sure. There they go. KTPA. Runway 10. You know, it's gonna be a short runway. We can land at it, but it's gonna be short. A long taxiway back. Let me look at this. And, well, we can make it. This thing doesn't freeze up. Hey, phew, that's gonna be a hard turn. Cause we shouldn't even have to turn that hard. Why are we using pie? Well, we can use. Let me find something else to use here. Darbs 3. Arrival. Well, Zexy, just to make sure that we got a. Let's see. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Center. Then we're gonna step. Wait a minute. Why is this looking funny? This is looking not good. Everything looks good except the front first part. And if we move this to here and execute that, see what that look like. Yeah, now we are connected. So we'll come off the runway. Bang it out and see what it looks like. That looks good. Let me see one more thing here. We're going to. That's gonna be good. Yep, 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 yep. So let me see one more thing around 10. We should be really about 1600 exexy. Minimum 1600 feet. The touchdown elevation is 20 feet. So let's go ahead on. That looks good. Initial 11,000. Get up to 200. That's the B man. About 360. So let's get ready to rumble, young man, rumble. Let's see. We're going on runway 9. Oh, I think we're gonna be around about 90 degrees starting out. Make sure this thing is not. Oh, it's not. Alright. We ready to go. Got everything active. Sky is going. Let's see what we look like outside here. Man, that's a long taxi. All the way. No, actually not, because it's just right there. We can make it off that runway. Yep, on the way to find out. Yeah, that's what we're going straight down there to runway 9. Look like we loaded. So let's get some power to the aircraft. I want to do one more thing here. Go to initial RAV index. very slow speeded here. Hopefully we can do a visual. Go back over here to this. See, is Twitch messing up or what's going on here? Because it could be that computer. I think it is. Alright, let's get ready to get out of here. We got a line. Um, Let me do this just in case. What happened the other night happens again. Everything is good there. After that, so let's get ready to crank up everything here. With a little APU stuff going. Yeah, I think it's my other computer acting crazy. Alright, we got the APU shit. Light should come on in a few. Alright. APU bleeds on. Let's go in here and disconnect APU power. So you can get rid of all of that. Yeah. We on the money. Let's get rid of that. Let's go up here and start some pushback stuff. Put some anti-collision lights on. That's right. That's right. Nah, we don't need none of that stuff. Let's go get a pushback. Yo, we want a straight limp distance. It's gonna be that far. Nose. We need the nose to go to the left. And 90 degrees. Let's see. Thing acts so crazy. Let me see. Uh oh. Uh oh. That's why I was acting crazy. Oh, yeah. Well, you see what happened with that? Jumping the gun. Oh well. Well, they're closed now. Here's something else I want to look at, though. Let's see. Packs off. It's supposed to get to 25 or somewhere up in there. on pedestal. Got this. TARA. We ain't worried about none of that stuff right there. What we got on Master Caution here? I'm finna see. Legs. Let's go back up and cut all this other stuff off. Upper, lower. We can cut this off. Oh, now. Now we can cut this off. Taxi lights on. Got fuel pumps going. Y'all dumper needs to come on. Cut these on. Heat. Probe. And cut the packs on. And close this isolation valve. You can put the auto actually. Don't worry about that. Landing elevation. We're going up to 30,000. I think it's 20 feet. Yeah, that's good. We don't need no anti-icing. We got the belts on. Get all that stuff on. That's off. Look like everything ready to go. And cut this off. Need to check. Just in case we had some problem with that. Lights on. Drop some flaps. That's alright. Flaps to 5. Let's get ready to go. So both of these gonna be the shorter runways of Memphis and Tampa. So we're gonna try to ease in and ease out. V now won't come on. Turn this other flight director on. And we are cruising. Next, it's FedEx terminal down there. I think that's what that is. So
Approaching 09.
uh, so see is anything coming? Somebody's coming. All right. Well, y'all said it.
On runway 273, 100 feet remaining.
Uh oh. Might have went off the runway.
On runway 09.
You might have to go around. We're gonna go ahead and get off this.
On runway 09.
Southwest takeoff.
V1, rotate. V2.
Let's go. What? Okay. So I didn't turn this back to map. 8,000. Let's give it a cut these. Oh man, you know what? I ain't got the lights on. Oh well. Yeah, I messed that up for real. Oh well. Just barely. Well, I tell you the truth. I've got a headwind too. Oh yeah, we might as well go on up to 30. Level change. I just got my laptop back up finally. Let me see to this. Oh, yeah, I said it came up, but I don't look like it did. Well, I thought I had it up, but I gotta go do some more work. I was trying to get my chat screen up, but it don't look like it worked. For some reason, I can't see the chat. Well, we finally reached cruise anyway. Cut this thing down some. Loud. I'm getting it on my screen. Oh well. Got the window. Everything is looking good. I forgot to cut my lights on when I first started, but we all right. See what the progress. We got 467 miles. I don't know why. Well, it was working today, so nothing is promised. Let me see. Who do I have in the? Let's see. see the let's see, counter, mini games, polls, subscribers, console. Okay, that's what I need to get that there. Edit it, cause it's everyone. Uh, cool down. Well, I guess that's right. I don't know. I think that's J 2290. Yeah, this is let me cut my sounds down a little bit. This is Flight Simulator X is like last of the dying breed of this. I'm not gonna say last of the dying breed, but it was one of the first simulators that came out in the 2000s. So it's got a lot of add-ons to it that you can get, but actually, to tell you the truth, it's being taken over by Prepared or Explain. I wouldn't tell you not to get this, but the technology in this one per se is a little bit older, and they are being updated daily. So if you look for Prepared, which Prepared is on the same platform as this, actually Lockheed Martin is Prepared, and actually they bought the rights to basically some of the systems of this FSX. So I'm planning on upgrading, but I got a lot of planes. If you read it, seen any of my other videos, I got a lot of planes and that I put money into, and that's and that. So as long as mine running halfway right with this, it's all right. But if you got a strong computer, it plays with no problem, pretty much. This is the 32. This is the difference between them. The platforms you got. This platform, which is FSX Steam, I think is about. You can go on the Steam website and get it for about. I don't quote me on that, but it's cheap. It's like $20 or whatever it is. You might catch it on sale for $15 for the initial system, and it comes with I don't know 15 or 20 planes, but they just generic planes. They'll do this right here, but they don't have every button don't work. Then you got Prepared by Lockheed Martin, and I know for sure that it's about $60, but it's a 64 bit system, and FS Steam right now is a 32 bit, so you can imagine the difference. The Lockheed Martin Prepared 3D is 64 and it's double the you don't run out of VASI space or anything like that. Then of course you got Explain, and Explain is the one that got the real physics, or they say is the most realistic. To tell you the truth, I played it one time, but my computer was not able to handle the. Uh, you need a kind of strong computer to handle it. It's All the streams that I have seen though for X-Plane look excellent, you know. But those are the three main platforms: FSX Steam, FSX Steam being the 32-bit platform prepared by Lockheed Martin. It's a 64-bit, and X-Plane is 64-bit. You also have a couple more. Aerofly, I think it is Aerofly, and you have Aerofly. That the only thing with that is it's not worldwide. Basically, it's based in the United States, and I know that it's over there. They got a lot of air coverage was in the west of the United States, I think. But you can look up Aerofly too. Google it. You can Google X-Plane and FSX Steam. I can tell you that Steam gonna be FSX Steam is gonna be the the cheapest that you're probably gonna get. If you're gonna start out, me personally, I probably would start out with FSX Steam if you're still there. I would start out with it because it's cheap and you don't have to buy a lot of things. You can just buy you a joystick, kind of sort of. You can buy you a joystick for about $20, $30 and see if you're gonna like it. But I've been doing it off and on since 2007, I think, six, seven, and it's all right. I like it. And by the way, Jay, I think it's 22.90. Appreciate you text messaging me some because I didn't know whether my text message was coming through or anything. So I do appreciate you stopping by the channel and looking at it. Right now we are, where are we at? Let me see. I'll find out exactly where we at. Okay. So we on our way to um, to Tampa. Actually, I'm just gonna tell you like this 'cause I don't know exactly. I know that we got about 390 miles to go, and it's gonna take us about another 45 minutes, something like that, to get there. We'll start top of descending in 284 miles or less, and today we're flying in the Southwest livery. Yeah, flying in the Southwest. I just got this plane. Well, I've been had this plane for a while, but I just actually got familiar with it. I started flying it. Got clouds, a few clouds, not many, huh? Yeah, this is the effect of the 32-bit. It's not just the best, but hey, it works for me for what I want to do with it. So we can get rid of this. Close the lights. We don't need them yet. Looks still decent for 30,000 feet in the air. All right, that's an airport right there. See what it. That's probably CKSCO. I don't know what that is. Yeah, but I'm also. Let me see. Uh, Customizing planes. Well, as far as liveries, like this livery here is a Southwest livery, but when you like this is what they call a PMDG. You got to Google it, but it's PMDG, one of the premier like the biggest things with flight simulation is in planes are really the buttons. the work. All of them pretty much work the same. I'm gonna say per se. There's a lot of buttons and you got to push, and all of these buttons work. I mean, so basically customizing. Actually, just to think about it, they do have a what they call a paint kit in it, uh, and some of them come with paint kits, and you actually can design your own livery. So instead of this being a Southwest livery, it's kind of loud out there. Instead of this being a Southwest livery, you can kind of design if you are familiar with Photoshop or something like that. Yeah, you can design your own outside liveries, but as far as and they do come with different engines and all that if you want to get really really technical in it. But as far as customizing, yeah, you can customize your liveries, make your own liveries if you're familiar with Paint Shop. And okay, so and the thing is, J 2290. I was trying to get my where it would pop up here, my chat where it would pop up here, but I failed to do that today. I thought I had it actually was working, but now it for some reason with the OBS it kind of quit on me. So I'm not gonna worry about it. But yeah, so I'm looking at my laptop as I'm doing this. Uh, yeah. What app are you using for this? I mean, cause this is on Twitch, and Twitch is just like gaming, streaming, gaming channel. Pretty much. I have a YouTube channel too, with a lot more videos on. When I first started actually recording videos, so if you're on Twitch, it's this is pretty much gaming. On Twitch is pretty much gaming. That's pretty much what it is. So you find anything on Twitch related to games. I mean, pretty much anything. And but YouTube got everything on it. And I started on YouTube, but I think Twitch is better or whatever. Uh, Going back to your customizing, yeah, some of these cockpits, man, you can walk back in the back of them. I'm not really familiar with the just a whole lot of the extraordinary stuff, but some of them, when you as you see back here, you can actually on some of them you actually walk through the cockpit and all that stuff. I don't per se mess with them, but I usually just do my little simulating through the on the weekend every once in a while, here and there. But lately, I just got time where I could some up, so it's okay though. It's good. You got the. It took me a long time just to get to this point to where I'm at, and still I don't. Of course, I don't know everything. I don't hardly know nothing really, but I know how to get most of the planes I have in the air. I have about planes that I bought. I probably have 15 different. I'm gonna say 15, 10 or 15 different planes that I bought, and the key is just learning the system. I think this actual plane here, the book for it, the FCOM 1 and FCOM 2, they're both about 1,000 pages. But don't let that scare you, cause I haven't read all of them. Okay, yeah, you play Xbox. Yeah, man, that's on Twitch. There are guys. Of course, I'm thinking just saying those guys that actually do this right here for a living. I mean, just like some guys play Xbox for a living. So there's some of these guys that this all they do. They stream every day, and you sign up for their channel, and the donation thing where you sign up to be a not the follower, to a subscriber, and it's what is it, $4.99 a month or something, and you get all the exclusive whatever footage they put out or whatever. So I haven't got that far because I had to have 50 followers, and what is it, 50 followers? You got to stream for at least 7 days, and 7 days and 30. hour, 30-day period, and got to have 8 hours. Yeah, sorry, but yeah. So yeah, man, it's the flight simulation community is bigger. You know, it's way bigger than it was when I first started. They just had a flight sim con in Dallas. Dallas, they had a thing in they had one in Dallas, and then they had one in Las Vegas last month. Or no, yeah, last month. They had one in last month. They had one in July, and they had over 2,000 people there. So it's a big community, bigger, way bigger than what it was. It has quadrupled since when I started, or whatever. So feel free to go by. I mean, type in like it's. Let's see who you could type in on Twitch. You can type in Castrator, Castrator. He does live streams every Friday. Live streams. Uh, can't talk every Friday, and of course he knows a lot. He been streaming and all that a whole lot, and he know how to operate every plane and pretty much and all that stuff. So you can go and you know check out some of his streams. Some of the guys I'm following. Like matter of fact, I know this is opposite of what you really would. You know, a typical person wouldn't do this because I got you on the on my stream. And at least somebody's looking. I would appreciate it if you follow it. But if you don't, hey, it is what it is. But there is a guy on right now I'm looking at, and what you do is you go into Twitch into your search and go to and type in DAL213. That's DAL213. D is in dog, A is in Allen, and L in as in Lima. 123. And this is the guy that I subscribe to really because of his system. And he got the $2 million system that's um, it is motion. It's just like this, and he's flying one of these actual 737. So yeah, I encourage you to go over there. His name is Nico. Go over there and look at his stream. He's streaming now. I don't know what he's doing because I haven't actually. I've been programming this plane and trying to get it off the ground and all that good stuff for the last hour and a half or whatever it is. My laptop went out and wanted to do its thing, so I had to try to get it back up because that's the only way I can actually communicate. Let's see, do the simulate air times? Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, actually it's I can't explain it to you in this, just the whole this one format, but actually, even though you see me flying and this is day, where here in Mississippi it is anyway. I mean, it's night in Mississippi, but it's actually day. It's because I turned it to up here. You go to the world and up here I turned this to actually daytime. But yeah, actually, if I went to my time and season right here, I could turn this into night. So actually, yeah, it's pretty much really it's pretty much realistic as far as even people are flying ATC, where they actually talk to you. Somebody's in. I fly out of Memphis with VATSIM sometimes when they're on the air, but they do have another one called Pilot Edge, and it is actually real time people talking to you and telling you which way to go, as just like the real ATC. So yeah, it depends on how realistic you want to try to get it. Really, I mean, so it's that's what it really depends on. So yeah, there are. I mean, this plane. Let me see. This PMDG, and it's kind of. I wouldn't say it's all the way top of the line, but it's complicated enough for me. This plane actually costs about $70. Um, but they have one that's $149, and this is, I mean, it is realistic as you gonna get. I mean, everything works. The plane functions just like the real plane. It does everything the real plane does technically. It does everything. Even you can burn a motor out. You can engine, what I call a motor. You can burn an engine out. You can pretty much do everything that you want to do with the real plane. So it gets realistic, real time, and all of this stuff. Actually, this plane here is actually real. It's actually flying itself, autopilot. These gauges are accurate. Pop them up. They are actually accurate to a certain extent, anyway. Uh, so it actually will auto land, but in the flight simulation where we don't auto land. I don't land too much, because it's all about can you land the plane without tearing the gear out or something. Yeah, you'd be surprised how much I got into it because I was just always infatuated about buying big machinery and planes. I drive trucks right now for a living, so when I was a little small dude, I was like, hey, I'm gonna drive one of them. That thing was big, and now, so I do this as a hobby, or pretty much when I can anyway. So yeah, and people ask me when they see my videos, they ask me, you don't fly a real plane? No, that's not safe. I would fly my little fake planes and get my enjoyment out of it, and do that. So, but anyway, like I said, we check and see how far we got to go. Let's pop my FMS. We are 170 miles out from the top of descent, 273 miles out from Tampa, Florida. You're gonna try to get in here without crashing. I only been flying this plane. I don't had it, like I said, about 5 months, 6 months, but I actually just started flying it last week. I got it in the air. The first video I put up, I had actually 12. The first video, I had before that video, I had actually got it in the air and landed it one time, and I decided to stream it. Why not? I don't have any editing stuff. I don't have any editing software, so if it's like this with me, I bought I bought the planes instead of buying the editing software, and we crashed. We just crashed, and that's just it. And we'll start all over and do it again. Truthfully, I know these edited videos look good, but I don't really have just the time. A lot of these guys put a lot of money in this editing and all that. Man, it's like one guy said he do a 2 hour video, but it takes 2 hours to edit it and put all the good little stuff in it and the subscribe buttons and all that stuff in there. So I don't haven't took the time to do it though. Yeah, but it's fascinating. This plane will actually land itself. You know what to do and what's put in it. We're going to Tampa, and it does not have an ILS, which is the instrument landing system, instrument lighting system uh, that guides you down to the runway. So we're gonna do the best we can. I don't landed this plane a few times this week, but we're gonna do the best we can. It's stick here, so oh now on mine on the follow. Um, yeah, you ain't got to worry about it. I'm still trying to perfect this. I don't actually know myself, uh, how how to. I don't know if you how to do that with a. I don't know how to do that. Just tell you the truth. I just click on everybody else, but I'm actually signed up with on Twitch, so I follow people because I'm actually have a password and all that stuff on Twitch, and That's why I could upload this, and I know I'm assuming that you're familiar with Twitch. It doesn't have the button. I had to go, like I said, sign up with it. So I don't know if that's the when I first went to Twitch, just because it was a gaming channel. I went ahead and did a password and register rather register, and then you can follow. I think that's how that goes. So if you can't, don't worry about it, man. You know we'll do it. But I encourage you to go and check out Nico, uh, DAL2, yeah, DAL213, and just watch some streams, man, and see what you think about it. Of course, I don't know you make it afford one of those things he got, but I definitely can't. My whole system costs with the computer, the screens, and everything. I would say about $500, probably computer, peripherals, screens, like yokes, and all that stuff. So yeah, JR, I do really appreciate you actually texting, cause like I said, people, don't know who's there unless I look at the computer. I appreciate it, brother, stopping by and hollering at me. See, I need to look at this. No, it's not coming. It usually would be. Yeah, that's a shame too. That's a shame too. I got a Twitch channel, but don't know how to tell people to subscribe. Actually, I was working on the subscribe button, but I think that only works with YouTube, and so I had to erase that. I spent about 2 hours trying to make, trying to update this thing. I mean, the screen and all that. But at least I mean, it's coming. It was coming up today, and then it just kind of stopped. It usually be where you would see it on the screen. It's supposed to pop up over here. Everything when you chat is supposed to pop up, but we gonna work on it, man. There's only so many YouTube videos you can watch to try to get all this stuff together, and I don't have the time to just keep on doing it. But I do appreciate you coming by, man. Matter of fact, you are the first one out of all the times I don't did stream, and I have live streams on YouTube. So uh, if you're interested in it, go to YouTube. These are newer videos here with newer planes, but I have some Cessnas and CRJs, the little small commuter planes, and the uh, other little planes that I fly every once in a while because you get this right here kind of get. I try to do short hops on these planes here because cruise is very boring, and so anyway, you you see how it is. Nobody's just an engine going, and pretty much that's it. Look out the window all the time, and you have to find stuff to talk about or whatever. And then when there's no one looking at it, you like, hey, you have to be very creative and imaginative to talk to yourself for 2 hours. The longest stream I've done has been 4 hours, and I think I flew to California. Yeah, California, and that's been the longest stream I've done. So, well, it looks like we are getting close. We got everything on up here that needs to be on. Let's see how much fuel we got. I say we got 22% up here. Look at the tanks. Yeah, we got 5,140 in both tanks, none in the center. And we are 212 miles out from Tampa. So 211 out from Tampa and to the top of the descent, what we call it in the plane world, top of drop, about 106 miles. 30,000 feet, I usually start mine about 120, about 120 miles out, so we don't nosedive toward the runway because I have done that too. Well, man, 4 hours. I mean, not only that, it's what it is too. Since I got into this here, since I got into the flight simulation, I also belong to a virtual airline. So this the actual flight here is a virtual airline flight, and I got 172 people on board right now, and we're going. We left Memphis, Tennessee, and we are going to Tampa. So I get credit for it or the hours that I fly, and all that. So it's kind of one of those things. Actually, I just enjoy being it because it has a big forum of people that fly, and we have a place that they pick every month to fly into um, the destination of the month, and I really like it. You can fly this plane, but you also can fly any plane that you like buy or whatever. Uh, and they have routes all over the United States. 200 some routes that they have, so it's it's in a. Well, believe it or not, those pilots, man, they go through a lot of training. And here's the thing about that: they may fly this plane right here for 5 years. I mean, sometimes, some of them just like these specific planes, just depending on what airlines they get with. And I have did research in this and looked at a lot of videos, but they might fly this plane or actually this is a 737-800, but you got the 737-1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 900, and they just revive, redo them, kind of upgrade them, and all this, and they get used to his protocol. It's like going to work every day, doing the same thing. And even I have learned. I know I can't fly. I can't fly one of these planes in real life. That's just how I feel about it. But I have learned everything that I know. I have learned from YouTube, the paper, the books, actually the manuals that come with these planes. Like I said, this particular plane has a manual that actually is over 2,000 pages, and I'm not gonna print it out. So yeah, I did a 4 hour flight, but I think I flew down to the Bahamas. What's the night? Monday. I flew down to the Bahamas Saturday night, Friday or Saturday night. And I've been to California, and I'm actually from the South, so I usually stay kind of in the South, Florida, Georgia, Texas, or this and that. But I will fly to South Carolina, Detroit. I flew all of those on this. So once you get hooked into it, it's kind of hard to just put it down, man. Oh yeah, these clouds. That's another program that I have running called Active Sky, and actually, this is the weather as of right now. That's actually in the air, going to Florida. So it look like it's gonna get a little. Hopefully, the visibility is not bad. I got a. They call this Active Sky, and let's see what the destination weather where I'm going to. Tampa, scattered. Yeah, we might be all right. Got 4 knots wind, so we 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 we're gonna be all right. After it's overcast at 18,000 feet, so when we drop down, it's gonna be We got to go down through these clouds, man. Basically, let's see what current weather. And you'll learn how to. If you get into this good enough, you learn how to read all of this stuff. All of these winds, visibility, clouds, temperatures. Temperature of 23 degrees Celsius, which is it's not Fahrenheit. So that would be cold in the United States, but no, it's Fahrenheit. I mean, Fahrenheit is actually it's about. Let me see what it says. 23. It's about 67 degrees or something like that. So the winds that this program makes too is they're real winds. I mean, so that's why I say it can get realistic really quick. Depends on the ad. I think this ad on here costs about $35 or something, and it makes a difference. So we are 168 miles. We coming on across here. About another 40 miles, we'll start dropping out the sky here. Put my little map out, and yeah, top of descent right there. And we'll start coming down and see can we get these folks safely on the ground. No man, you got people that do eight. You got people that do 8, 9, 10, 15 hour flights on this simulator. I can't sit here that long. Well, I never have. I'm not gonna say what I can't do, but nah, I'm not gonna. I'm not up for that right now. So it looks like everything doing good. You know why my counter reset? See what time did it say we're gonna get there? Said we should be there at 2034 Zulu. So that's about 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. We're gonna cruise it on down, kind of high speed. It's the Florida coastline. So basically, if you're looking at this and bring it back out some more. So it'll go straight it in. It's actually over here somewhere. I can't. My computer does not like those other guys' computers. I closed that up. But usually the other ones you can see the coastline all the way down. But it's kind of cloudy tonight, this morning. So let's see, can we see the coastline some more? Yeah, over in there. Yeah, we're gonna be kind of going that way, over in there somewhere. The water looks good. I'm getting good frame rates too. This thing when I get toward the ground, if it'll stop getting good frame rates, I can guarantee you that. So can we see something down here? I guess it's a pretty good piece to go 30,000 miles trying to look down there. Let's see. Yeah, we're coming up on the top. uh Yeah, we're finna get ready to drop it out. Another 19 miles. We'll start going down. gas, and I've been working. I bought $100 computer and put new RAM in it and new power supply in it. Even though I don't think I needed a power supply, so I got the my CPU is about the highest I can get. It's just an HP Pavilion computer, and I don't know your situation, but they work good if you. A lot of some of this stuff will run just off a regular. This actually, the computer that I had was actually just a desktop computer that I redone stuff to, and going the cheap way out and bought new RAM and another graphics card. You got to have a good graphics card if you want to. You want to declare it the clearest you want it. I mean, the more money you put on a graphics card or whatever is, you know, it's gonna make it act way better. I mean, because I know some guys get like 90 frames per second or 100 frames per second, and it's truly beautiful. But I can't afford that, so I'm just doing with saving up, trying to. Hopefully, I have another. I found one of my best deal for me to upgrade is to go to Walmart.com and just get the refurbished computers with i5s or i7s in them. That's way cheaper. These guys got these computers they build, man, and I tell you, they spending like I can't even begin to tell you. These gaming computers. If you got a gaming computer, yeah, it'll run it. Even a laptop, they got gaming laptops, but I found it's just easier to go to Walmart.com or something and get you one, and then test it, and then go from there. It's nothing to put RAM in a computer. It pops out and pops in, and but that's just me because I'm a do-it-yourself guy. So it's all right. It's all right. As we get to the ground, if if you stay here this long or come back or whatever, you'll see my frame rates drop to like 15, 10 or this and that. But so far um I haven't had just a bad, I mean, well, when I first started, I did. I mean, it was terrible. But now I upgraded it a little bit and this and that. And this scenery, of course, you can buy scenery for like Tampa Airport. You actually can buy it where it actually looks like the real airport. I mean, basically where the terminals and all that stuff match. But um, I don't buy a lot of scenery because of the simple fact that I have to. My computer just won't take it. So I have Memphis scenery. I don't. I think I cut it off though when I left out of Memphis. So I don't. It's not expensive, but if you buy two or three, they like some seniors are like for the United States anyway. It's kind of expensive or whatever. But anyway, we're gonna start our coming down here since we are about 100 and some miles out. So I need to pop this back up. We're 111 miles out. Go to my legs page. We need to drop down, and what I do is drop down kind of. So we're gonna drop down about 10,000 and start bringing it on down so we can get to our airport. Got to drop the speed down. Let me see. So we're coming on down. So this right here is showing that we are dropping at a rate, or I got it setting it to a rate of right now. It's gonna be dropping about 1,500 feet per minute. Or basically, we're going down pretty fast. I mean, where I have nosedive 3,000 feet per minute, but of course, you try to make this as um, realistic as possible. So this descent rate is a a rate that typically you would be on a plane coming down. So we are descending, and we will get closer and closer here. I pop my little FMC up, and so if you look at it, we are actually 54, 64, 70, 70, 85, 90, about 90, 94 miles away, and we're going coming down from 30,000 feet. So put this over, put that over there for right now. Got about 8,000, 80, about 8,600 pounds of fuel, so we doing good with that. Yeah, that when I switch that channel, when I switch that view like that, that's the computer rendering the outsides and all of that stuff. So we'll see can we get it to the runway. I got a this runway doesn't have what they call ILS, so we're gonna have to kind of eyeball it and get a visual. We would have ATC. I could use ATC, but they are a headache sometimes. Let's see, yeah, I don't have an ILS, so we could use the radios, but see what my terrain work. It might work. I don't know. Yeah, we don't drop 5,000 feet coming down on the coastline here. Everything will come in view out the while. So I need to set. We're gonna wait till we get a little bit closer. We still 80 miles out. Hey, that's another plane beside us, coming beside us. Actually, that's it. Can we zoom in on it? It's 7 miles away. I doubt it. Can I catch it? No. Can't catch it. Man, I tried to. It's going the other way pretty fast. That actually was another plane. I couldn't catch it though. Yeah, they have, man. They have all kind of add-ons to this to make it realer or more realism to it. Realer, yeah, realer. That's what I use, realer, to make it more realistic and all of that stuff. They got pretty much anything that you want to um, add on to it. There's planes and cities that you can add, like I said, Tampa, Jacksonville, airports that you can add on to it. They even have where animated gates and people come out and hook the plane up and all of that kind of good stuff. So it's interesting once you get into it and you know get into it and start messing around with this is interesting. It could cost. Tell you this though, it could cost you money if like I said, I've been doing this since I've been had this. I want to say since 2006 or 2007 when I first got it, and at that time I just had a regular laptop computer, and I went and got a joystick, Well, actually, you can fly it on your keyboard, but it's kind of complicated to remember all the buttons on the keyboard. It's better to you know get you. When I had it, it's just better to get a joystick or something like that. Yeah, did I get other planes flying in and out? Yeah, like I said, when you're at the airport, there's a scenery pack, airport pack, man, that got all of the, and they are the liveries to the 747s. Any plane that you can name, pretty much, they do have that you will see them coming in and out the airport. See that, right? The weather, bad weather over there. I'm glad we kinda are away from it. Yeah, this is the part of the active sky. This right here is active sky 2016, and yeah, it's part. This actually comes with the plane if you got the weather radar. And I actually forgot to click the button when I started because I was kind of in a hurry trying to do something. But yeah, that's a storm cell over there to the right of us. So we actually kind of clear of it. Uh, we might get some winds, and not only that, um, really, uh, even with the winds and the what is hurricane, whatever it is off the coast, I didn't think about that. I'm just now thinking about it as I start thinking about the weather. That it may be a little bumpy and hope we can get down actually, because the winds and all of that stuff is actually simulated in this simulator with active sky. So yeah, so hopefully we can get down. What this showing too is this arrow is showing I have a headwind basically that's shooting this way toward the plane, which is really slowing it down. Uh oh, that does not look good. And the weather actually affects the plane, so it's pretty much just like it is in real life. So I know that we are 50,000 feet. I mean 50 miles. Yeah, 50,000 feet. 50 miles away from the airport. We at 17,000 feet. Let me see. Let me pop this back up again. See, we'll be there at 10,000. That's the deceleration point. So we are still easing down slowly but surely. Well, 1,500 foot a minute is not really slow. Yeah, you can fly. I mean, if you get this FSX theme, well, I'm not gonna say FS because prepared. All of them come with planes. Prepared is more of a educational kind of, Lockheed Martin is the real company that sponsor this stuff, that builds this and have the developers. Um, the deal is, I went on the website and looked at Prepared 3D, and they have the different packages. Like one package, one everybody buys. Just to say, I don't know, can't tell you what to buy, but everybody basically pretty much buys for the Prepared 3D or Lockheed Martin the $60 deal, but it is also a educational teaching cost. Actually, military has to do with Lockheed Martin. They do the military contracts and all that stuff. So it's they have a package on there that actually is $2,000, and it's called a professional something something, and it's $2,000. So it's created for schools that teach aeronautical and all that stuff. So uh, but FSX Steam, and they have a well, I don't even think you can get this on box version. You got to get it off of the FS the Steam store from the Steam store. Um, and the X-Plane, I think that one is about 60, $70 or something like that. But I got to say that it does look like good as the dynamics are good with it. So it's supposed to be actually way better. The dynamics of it, you want to really get into the real flight. This, you get the prepared version. I mean, the explain version. Can you imagine a pilot facing this right here, where you can't see anything, and you got to try to come through the clouds like that? That's what gets me. I'm like, man. So we should be coming down on 10,000. Yeah, see, we can. Hopefully, the storm won't bother us too much. Uh, we got about 10 miles. That's what they're showing DARPs. 10 miles to DARPs. And hopefully, that storm won't come that way and we can shoot onto the runway. Hopefully. And this is going to be a visual approach because I don't have anything else really to go on. Let's see, we are 10,000, coming on 10,000. Um, I see something. Hopefully, we can get on down. Drop this thing down to. I think we got to be. We can be at. I think the elevation. We're gonna come in kind of low. I got to cut my lights on. Under 10,000. Kind of low. Hopefully, we can get out there. We can be able to see the runway. Because if we can't, that is not gonna be good. You gotta cut the lights on so somebody can see us coming through the clouds. Let me see my speed. Let's go to my other screen. Got the lights on. Drop it on down here because we are getting really close. Tell you what, matter of fact, we're gonna kind of do some. Yeah, man, it's kind of rough actually. So if you look at this here, we got we're gonna drop our speed down because we're gonna be cruising our way down here, and I got to put some speed brakes on to get us under that. Anyway, we're gonna shoot out toward the runway this way. Yeah, we're gonna shoot out that way a little bit so we can hopefully catch that runway. We are descending. I got to cut that speed down, and my speed start coming down a little bit. So we're 19 miles out. So I'm gonna cut this. We should hopefully we'll get a chance to bump this up here. And we're gonna try to catch this end of this runway right here if I can. This is the part I live for all the time. So we can drop the landing gear down. That's right. Thank you, sir. We need to make our. It's gonna be a probably hard landing, but we're gonna try to make the best out of it. And we're gonna catch the end of that right there. Try to catch the end of that line as much as we can. Our landing rate is gonna be. Let's see, make sure I got everything set there. I say hopefully we can get down. We don't run into more fog. It might disappear. Yeah, like I said, this is what you look at here. That's my rate. So hopefully we can land it up, line it up. Gonna try. Uh oh, hitting the wrong button. Kind of overshot it. Actually, I'm gonna take. Let me see. Get down to 2,000 here. All right, we coming in. I don't know. So can I see the runway in the distance? Yeah, maybe should have thought about this one with the rain and the fog, cause it's gonna be very tight to get in here. We might have to overshoot it. We are 10 miles out. Yes, sir. Thank you. we can only be here. Got to be at 1,600 feet. I see it right there. We are low though. So can I zoom in on it right there for you? That's it coming up. So we got the brake set, we got the lights on, and a gear down, and we are gonna try to land it. Tampa, Florida. Yeah, I got it if the wind don't push me over too much, cause fixing to take control of the aircraft here. Okay, we got white lights. Gonna take control here. When all the lights turn white, that means that you are too high. So I got to get back down to. Uh oh, I got turbulence. As long as we don't hit the top of a building. Come on. There we go. Got red now. We had red. A little bit fast, but come on. It's a short runway. We're gonna be to the right a little bit. Well, we made it down. It wasn't the best. Let me see where we got to go to. I got to go over there. Well, we made it down in one piece. Yeah, that's just this jerking. Of course, you didn't see it when we were in in the air or whatever. But like I said, it's the scenery. It's kind of it's trying to render the scenery and all that stuff. So we'll stop right here and got to let all our flaps up and all that stuff. You see the flaps going up. So come on, flaps up. No, the other way. That way. So we got it cleaned up so far, and we'll go over here to the. Actually, show you the. See, is it gonna act right? So we'll go to the gate. Oh, forgot I got to redo my thing here. We'll taxi to the gates. I don't know what my landing rate was. I had to go back and look. Uh, Matter of fact, let me cut the lights off. I suppose I took these lights off. Cut the taxi lights on. All these lights come off. All other stuff can. We ain't gonna worry about all the other stuff. Got the taxi lights on. Man, that's a long way over to the gate. Yeah, we can cut the flight director off. We don't need that. Yeah, so the best I can get with this is 9, 8, whatever. If it was 20, it would be smooth, way smoother. 30, it would be smooth. So taxing kind of fast, but I'm in Southwest. They known for taxing real fast. Oh man, we're going way over here. Yeah, I kind of came in on that a little too. I knew it was gonna be a little hard, but it came in on a little fast and a little hard on that one. Yeah, I know. Let me stop and see is anybody coming. No, I don't see nobody. let's go. Let's see, what is that? A core? I don't know. What is that? 752? Can't tell. Not that good yet. Let's see what we're looking like outside here. All right, we have made it. Let's see, can we get this? Oh yeah, it works. Those open. We're gonna need the car door, cargo door open. And that's actually it for that. It's gonna inside here. Is it gonna make it? It might. Yeah, looks alright. Matter of fact, let's just go in here and do ground power. That way we ain't gotta hook up the APU. Yeah, that'll work right there. We got air conditioning, ground power, turn, FMC. We ain't gotta worry about that. And let's get back in the plane and cut these engines. Flight director off. Lights. Shift 8 for lights. And cut them taxi lights off. Kill the engines. Got a parking brake set. Now let's see what GSXX right today. Hey, let's do you name it. Oh man, I forgot. I'm gonna have to open that door back there. Yeah, man. If you 2290, if you still there, yeah, this is another add-on that makes everything more and more realistic. So called GSX. So it does all of that unloading bags and all that good stuff. And they say that the update to is gonna have a bus out here and people actually getting off the planes. That's what they're saying. Here's anything else we can do. Nope, we can't. Yeah, that's I think it's like $25 or 20 whatever it was, but yeah, it's another add-on. Actually, I enjoy it, but like at the small airport at the airports, you can't. Some of the parking spaces don't work, but they say they upgrading it to all of it. Kind of works in conjunction. Like these things here, like you see this over here, it doesn't have one here, but it's actually still a parking space. And this plane actually has stairs that actually come out in if you don't have it. But yeah, if you had a cargo plane, it would be these wouldn't be bags. They would be like some big UPS things. I fly FedEx a lot, and they actually got a thing that unloads the big iron containers or whatever they are. So it's kind of fun most of the time when it works right. I don't know if it's gonna open that door right there or not. Let me see. Can I get that door open? Uh, yeah. It's supposed to be a door. There it is. Door back there. But anyway, hey, that's about the end of the flight. I was gonna wait till the catering guys come, but sometimes they take their sweet time. I don't see them in the area. But when they get through deboarding the passengers, it also will. The little truck come there with the food that changes the food and stuff out. Matter of fact, that looks like it. It is one of them. See, it's gonna come our way. It might do it. I'll show you what that look like if it's. Yeah, that's they are. They usually take their time though. I don't know. They might have upgraded they might have upgraded this, but now they don't know how to drive though. If they coming over here, and I give you a close up view of it, what it does. But it's Gate Gourmet. This is actually what's at the airports. This here actually what these trucks actually be at the airports. I've been to the airports before, out there unloading the truck and stuff. These Gate Gourmet trucks and all that, they actually come. And this is the animation of it. It's even letting the little feet down. There go my little dude. That tickles me every time I see it, but it's so it is kind of realistic a lot, you know. So let's see, can I go and cut everything off here? Okay, I got that out the way. I do custom. I'm actually recording this, and I'm recording it. Um, I don't think I didn't make the cut. What it is too is my landing was too hard. It was 890 minus 894, which was a hard bump. So, and that's one of the things with the virtual sim. I mean, you know, so it's one of those things sometimes that you know, unfortunately, with the wind. Let me see, make sure I'm looking at everything. Unfortunately, with that one, let's see. Nah, I didn't make that one. The landing rate was minus 894. It has to be like minus 54 points or whatever. But actually, that's one of the, I only got rejected off twice. Two. This is the second one out of 30 flights. So hey, you got to take the good with the bad sometime. But hey, yeah, it's okay. But anyway, yeah, like I said, yeah, it was a that was actually a bad land. I can't go back and I wish I could go back and redo the replay, but let's see. Waiting for your axe to close the right entry door. So aft. Well, they through. Well, my friend, that's all I got for tonight. This morning, I got to go and get ready to go to work tomorrow. I really do appreciate you stopping by the channel, Mr. J2290, and I hope you have a great morning. I shall stream again next weekend sometime or whatever. Try to. I don't have just a schedule for that because I don't know how my weekend gonna go. But I usually try to get in here on a Saturday night, Saturday evening, Saturday night. If you come across my channel, just click on it and you can watch the videos or whatever, man. We're gonna get on out of here tonight. You have a great morning, and we will see y'all on the flip side. As they say, keep the blue skies up.